Put in that work, Atlantic. When the National Hurricane Center exhausts their list of storm names, another one. That's right. In this comprehensive THORnews Hurricane Season 2020 coverage, we will be discussing newly named Tropical Depression number 22. So let's call it Catch 22 now until they call it Wilfred, which will be the last name of hurricane season before they start with Greek letters. All right. And so what is this one going to do? Nobody knows. And this is the weirdest one of them yet because it is just supposed to spin around. But it is going to be near us in Texas, specifically like Corpus Christi, South Texas, Brownsville. But who knows where it's going to go? So technically, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and Florida, you are on alert for this bitch as well. And bitch is a non-gender term. Great. With Catch 22, models are predicting that it's just going to kind of spin around and then boop a bunch of places on the nose, and where it actually lands, nobody knows. I just rhymed nose with nose. You can tell I'm tired, but I think anyone who's working in weather is exhausted. But I've got a leg up because I was trying to warn people about the plague before the hurricane season even started. But it's definitely safe to say that models are having a hard time with Tropical Depression 22. And I'm pretty sure it's going to get to hurricane strength, especially before it gets close to land, because that has been the trend in all of 2020. We've already been hit with 4 hurricanes. I don't know if you're paying attention, but I'm getting you up to speed. And there are no immediate American threats to land right now. But after 48 to 72 hours, that could change. But some models have it getting to Cat 1 or Cat 2 strength, and the more time it spends over open water with low wind shear and a lack of dry air, who knows how high Katie will go. And then there's dangerous teddy bears watching. That right now is a danger to Maine and Halifax, but that is about a week away. And if you followed the adventures of Hurricane Sally, originally it was predicted to go anywhere from like the border of Texas to Louisiana, and then it shifted all the way to what looked like a Florida and Alabama landfall, and had a bunch of people in the Florida Panhandle going, hey, nobody warned us about this. When, I don't know, dude, I'd been warning you guys for like a week, and other people had it as well. So you got to pay attention, especially with hurricanes. Each storm is different. It's a different animal. And so the trend with this thing has been to the west, which is a bad sign. But it's 2020. We haven't had a lot of good signs, man. Just being honest, bro. And if you're on the east coast of the USA, I definitely wouldn't get all sleepy bear on Teddy, because check out its really vicious left hook. But before we do that, let's check out Mother Nature's creepy ass smile, which is happening here. And this would show us, boom, the 22nd, which would have a landfalling hurricane in the central South Texas, and then a left hooking hurricane into the USA Northeast on the 22nd. Now we're going to watch this model run, and you will see what I mean. And remember, it ends on the 22nd. And so we have, and you got to watch that giant front rain band. I'm the rain man of rain bands, and that's a Quetzalcoatl rain band. And so that is going to house anywhere from 1 to 2 different hurricanes. Did you watch that? Sorry, I was talking. I didn't mean to distract you, baby. Just a weird sidebar while we're watching. I went to pick up some food yesterday, and the guy at the place that I picked up food from goes, hey, man, I watch your videos. And I was like, hey, thanks. And he goes, I read your comments, and there are a lot of women in love with you. I was like, yeah, I know. All right. I don't know. People say it to me all the time. Are they reading different comments than I do? I don't know. Anyway, but so yeah, this is a big major deal, man. And that thing is supposed to just sit in the Gulf, kind of like Bull in the Ring. Maybe you didn't play football. You don't know what I'm talking about. Boom. Did you see that left hook? So it actually shows it drifting to the west and a little bit to the north with Teddy. And so, yeah, dude, it's dangerous. And models have had Teddy drifting west. And then it has that creepy smile to it thingy. And then you have the giant super Quetzalcoatl rain band. It stretches from like Europe all the way down into South America. So, plus it's 2020. We got a lot to watch, party people. And so this would make, because this would happen within the week, 22nd is like 5 to 7 days away. And so, that would be 2 more land-hitting hurricanes. And that would be a Category 3 or 4 up in the Northeast. Yeah, it's possible. And so we might get 2 more hurricanes within a week, bro. If I'm acting wacky, it's because I'm freaking exhausted. Honestly, thank you to anybody out there who appreciates my work and says thank you in any way, shape, or form. Does what they can. They make me feel appreciated. I feel appreciated. You guys love me. I love you. Astronaut Fight Club rules. Man, my dreams have been wacky. Have we watched this enough? Okay, great. Let's switch to better or more information. This information's good, though. All right, you've been here before. You know the drill. If you're new, what we do is we prepare for the worst. We talk about the worst, and then we pray for the best. Okay? And so models are trending west. Now, if some case models super trend east and nobody gets hit by nothing, then you can come back and be mad at me. But models continue to trend west, so everybody from New Jersey up needs to be ready. And even North Carolina, there are people in Florida really who are upset. They're like, you didn't tell us we were going to get hit by a hurricane, when clearly you guys are in the cone for a long time, man. You got to pay attention, bro. Phil Burt Euro ensembles continue to show interesting situation early next week as Teddy gets captured and rotated northwest. Notice the W in there? That's west, toward the Gulf of Maine. For now, at face value, not a major concern locally. I don't know where that dude's at. I don't even know where Cape Cod is. I've never traveled past New York. But wouldn't take much of a wiggle west or southwest to be a problem for wherever Cape Cod is. And notice how these are all different model runs, and some of the model runs take it, in the danger zone, and especially if it curves hardcore to the west. And did I mention that Teddy had been promoted to a Category 4 hurricane with max wind speeds of 140 miles an hour? Well, I just did. So Teddy's going to give you the ace energy you're looking for. Might even get to Cat 5. And Teddy's a bit of a big bastard. Look at him, dude. He's definitely got size to him and width. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And then look at all this down here. And then look at this up here. And look at whatever you want to. And then you got a freaking metacane hitting Greece. So you got typhoons, hurricanes, and metacanes. You know what they are? They're all the same thing. They're basically hurricanes or typhoons or whatever you want to call it. They're big storms, man. And so you got a big storm about to hit Greece. And so with all the planets are on the same side of the sun. It's like a giant circle, which is their orbit, ecliptic. And now they're on the same side of the sun, which adds up to a lot of imbalance. And like every single mythology that ever existed on Earth being shoved into 2020. That's what we're dealing with here now. So I hope you're prepared for it. And I hope you gotten more sleep than I have. Eric shooting those Spider-Man weather webs. Did that work? EPS really honing in on an Atlantic Canada, Eastern New England for a possible direct hit from Teddy. Remember, and New England's not really a place. It's just an area. It took me a while to figure that out in life. Tuesday to Wednesday next week. Important to keep in mind as Teddy becomes extratropical, its wind and precipitation field will broaden substantially. Impacts extend very far from center. And so, like, if we've noticed over the model trends here, you'll notice it over here, over here, over here. It's trending west, bro. And so, if it continues to trend west, that makes it the major hurricane that I called for last year and was totally wrong about, and most of y'all were super cool about it. Although QAnon made some Photoshop thing with Taylor Swift in it and was like, you're an absolute failure. And so a year later, I'm like, hey, QAnon, how about those mass arrests you promised for 4 years? I'm not calling you an absolute failure. I'm cool like that. Yep, that's it. The base premise of THORnews is play defense and stay cool. And make jokes when you can, because everybody likes to laugh. All right. You know which meteorologist all astronauts love? It's Jim Tang. I've been mingling in the weather biz for years. And this is the first time I've understood what an advisory means. Well, I'm in the Planetary Defense Commander biz, and I'm about to find out. A watch is potential for life-threatening hazard. A warning is imminent occurring life-threatening hazard. An advisory is imminent occurring, but it's less serious. But it's still kind of hazardous. All right, glad we cleared that up. And during any type of major flooding situation, it's not smart to drive into a flood because Part of the bridge or the road you're driving over may have collapsed and you just can't see it, bro. James Spann, the road has been partially washed out in northern Coffee County, which is why you never drive through flooded roads. You would never see this at night, or sometimes even during the day if it was flooded high enough. Anywho, and so Louisiana has had some major problems. Alabama, Florida having major problems. Where will the next 2 hurricanes go? We have an idea, but nobody really knows. I was not in a fraternity. I like to make or start my own groups as opposed to joining other pre-made groups. It's a weird thing about me. I'm fiercely independent. They say all rebels are mama's boys. Joe Bartucci, Pledge Week, so soon. But yeah, dude, we're going to Greek names. That's how 2020 it is. There's Greek mythology everywhere, and Norse mythology, and Indian mythology, and Native American mythology, and Russian mythology, and German mythology, and dickweed mythology, and, self-made YouTube conspiracy theory, we're all going to die mythology, and so buckle up. But I'm not sure you've unbuckled from the last one, because it's wave after wave after wave after wave, man. Totally. So now is the time for Atmospheric Defense Team, Asteroid Fight Club, and Prayer Warriors to snap into action and play some badass defense for the Gulf and for the Northeast. Teddy ain't no freaking joke. And this was made by Storm Chaser Nick, who's done a great job all year. Hey, dude, Teddy ain't no joke, bro. If that thing trends, even if it goes there, this would cause major waves and flooding. But don't sleep on Wilfred just because Wilfred doesn't have a name that you can put a bunch of memes and graphic association with. Did that make any sense? Make up our own Wilfred character. We can do it. We're creative. Yeah, the mayor of Gulf Shores, Alabama, Robert Kraft, on Hurricane Sally. This thing coming in at 1 kind of sucker punched us. Everybody. No one took it seriously, including me. And we should have. We won't make that mistake again. Although he went on to say the coronavirus was a hoax. He's wrong on both accounts, by the way. But, yeah. I don't know. Play defense, man. Definitely. I've been saying definitely between now and the end of the year, play defense. Unless you're ready to leave the planet, then by all means, take crazy risks if you want to. Oh no, they're going to put some magic voodoo in my damn thumbs. And the damn thumbs are going to kill me. Wait, what? Okay. It's the very end of the video, so now I get to freak out and talk crazy while I show you pretty pictures. All right, Puerto Rico is safe from Teddy. J-Lo, you're free to give me a platonic hug. Aaron's going to say, yeah, sure. But yeah, dude, this is crazy crap going on, and I love my job. I like being Planetary Defense Commander, Star-Lord, New Thor 7, the T. We all get to pick our own character in 2020, so I hope you like who you are as well. And I don't have to tell you no bullshit politics, because I know politics is bullshit. And technically, that's been a saying at THORnews for almost 8 years. Okay? Yeah. All right. But look at that, dude. There's a bunch of just crazy crap going on. And check out those glitches. Yeah, man. Yeah, we take the Weird Weather Watch up a notch. I think this is the highest notched we've ever gotten, baby. Look at the things you and I have accomplished together. Let's hug, shall we? Okie dokie. But yeah, so I'll be here. This is what I do full time. This is my actual job. But you guys take care of me. Though I do appreciate it whenever you send me anything in the mail or just contributions saying, hey, Thor, we really appreciate it. And so thank you to Texas Angel, Cynthia, Cody, so many people out there. You guys are just wonderful. Thanks for treating me great. I love you. I would even accept kiss donations, but like I've been saying for 2.5 years, after you make out with Taylor Swift, who do you make out with after that? Because every woman I've ever kissed has been more beautiful than the last. But there are more beautiful women out there. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely not giving up. But it is hurricane season. I was talking about, and I would like to rub a magic booty for good luck. We wouldn't have to kiss. I could wear gloves and a mask or whatever. Okay, now I'm just getting strange. But if you missed it before, technically today's my day off. So I get to say crazy crap. But yeah, did you see that? So that is that weird smiley face. It's the GFS, which is a totally different thing than the icon I was showing earlier. I like to spoil you guys. It's me giving you affection, giving you the models here. And so we're going to watch the GFS. It'll reload. Let it smoke if you got them. I'm going to smoke a cigarette now. And so that's a CAG. That's a whole different one, dude. 16 days from now. That is the October storm that will hit Crystal River, probably. Around October 11th. I've got these things pegged. Yeah, I'm not good. I was bad last year. I'm really good this year. My record went like perfect. I screwed up last year, but now I'm back on my game. So, 6 great years out of 5. Wait, 5 great years out of 6. Hey, that ain't bad. I still gave great coverage last year. I just did 2 storms I tried to predict ahead of time. Didn't work so well. Okay, so here's Teddy, right? But then watch what's going on here. But notice that big, those are the giant sneaky thingy. And then your giant smiley face. Yeah, so I think South Texas with this one. I could be wrong. I think this one actually could trend more west. But it definitely could get blown out. See, this is kind of like a tiger in a cage, so it's not going to have anywhere to go. So it's a danger. They're both dangers, in my opinion. And then we got the Crystal River. And remember, the Crystal River one comes right out of here. And it goes boom. And that could be like Cat 4, Cat 5. So people need to watch out. But I'm not trying to scare anybody. It's Asteroid Fight Club. We're all adults who've been through multiple disasters and survived. All right, so shut up. I love you. And yes, Selena, I would rub your booty for good luck. But I don't know if the Illuminati are going to let you off the leash. Or Taylor. Same thing, really, right? Music Mafia. Love you guys. Everybody stay cool. Talk to you guys soon. But, today's focus is Ariana Grande. Sorry that I have no image right now. I guess I'm lazy. Peace out. Stay cool. And yeah, I'll be around. That's what I do.